My Cleats this year is really telling a story about how to change these systemic problems.
The American prison system is completely broken. It's $100 billion a year, it's 75% recidivism rate. We've got only 4% of the world's population, but we have 25% of its prisoners. Something's really, really wrong.
We used to educate inmates, knowing that inevitably these people are going to return to society. And then all of a sudden, all we did was punish people.
Every year, Eagles safety Malcolm Jenkins circles My Cause, My Cleats week in his calendar. It's a convergence of three of his biggest passions in life: football, fashion, and activism.
This year, I wanted to really tell like a 360-degree story just about how we reduce recidivism and really preparing people to get out of prison, which most people will come back out of prison, but then also talking about how we need to remove hurdles to keep them out of prison when they do come home. I was introduced to a film called College Behind Bars. It highlights the Bar Prison Initiative, where they go into the prisons and hold college courses.
So he comes to you with this idea for your 10th collaboration together. Once you have that information, how did you start the process?
First started off writing some notes, and then I went and drew up some sketches. And what I actually have here is you spoke to her College Behind Bars. This is College Behind Bars all day, my friend. If I get your approval, man, we can go ahead and get on with that.
Nah, I like it. This is actually what I was envisioning.
Many of the students in the Barred Prison Initiative, also known as BPI, have been convicted of violent crimes, but have now found purpose through education.
When we talk about reform, on the ground in here, right, with the guys that we lock around, what does reform look like? What does it even mean to them?
I didn't come to prison to go to college. You know, I came here and I got really, really lucky and did some things right. But at no time do I want to be some type of poster boy for like, look at what prison can do for you. It's a very stressful and kind of disgusting place. You know, it's a bad place.
You framed it as you don't want to be an example of what prison can do for you. It's not what prison is doing for you. This is what education is doing for you.
True.
And you are no longer the same person you was when we were together in 5 Points. Am I wrong?
In November, Malcolm met with filmmakers and graduates from BPI at the premiere of College Behind Bars.
Malcolm's in an honorable tradition of people in sports saying, I can use my elevated platform that's come from my celebrity in sports to speak to important issues that all of us should be talking about.
There's no question that this type of program works and at a fraction of the cost of incarceration. The program currently enrolls 300 men and women in 6 prisons and costs only $8,000 per student per year, most of which is funded privately. More than 600 alumni have been released, and fewer than 4% have gone back.
Education made me want to live. It gave me hope. Even in the darkest of places, I wanted to live and learn more and more. Liberal arts education provided that freedom where we could become autonomous individuals, especially with the brain.
If we're going to spend money anyway, we might as well put money to work so that these people have what they need so they don't go back and they don't cost us more dollars. I understand the point. You're like, hey, why are we, giving people who've offended, a benefit of sort? It's really not that. We're preparing them to come back and be contributing members of society, which is what we all want, to feel safe.
Excuse me, Malcolm, Michelle, if you guys would come on over. Yeah, I think we're about done.
Oh, yeah.
Now you got to come around, though.
Yeah,
you got to come around. You got to see the whole thing.
Oh, no, this is perfect. The stats and everything.
Yes, sir.
College Behind Bars, the Senate Bill 14 with the ACLU. Nah, this is, I think you nailed it, man.
Yeah, let's give it a little depth. You're going to check it out. Check it out on the depth part. Then you can see all.
Yeah, it's all the way down the hall.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
I like
yes,
it.
sir.
I really like this side. It's that big like call to action, like you said, the extra, kind of like read all about it. Like we want people to go support. And I just like the imagery on the outside of the cleats, just really kind of telling that story about how we need to really have education behind the walls because we as a society want them to get out prepared to be out. I think it captured kind of that spirit perfectly.